Hey everyone, this is Dusko Maka Aesthetic Gamer, and today we are playing Resident Evil Code Veronica X for the PS2 via emulation. This is technically a blind Let's Play, technically because I've never played Code Veronica, I've never seen anyone play Code Veronica, but I do know quite a few things about Code Veronica, particularly because I've actually played Darkside Chronicles before this. And I'm not trying to say Darkside Chronicles is a perfect recreation of Code Veronica or anything, but it's definitely the basic gist of it, I guess you could say. So it's not blind in the sense that I know what happens somewhat. It's blind in the sense that I've never actually played Code Veronica or I've seen Code Veronica. I'm going to shut up for a second though, as the opening cutscene's about to play. Code Veronica was the last main Resident Evil game before Resident Evil 4. Some people, this is like both a fan favorite, and some people view it as a point that it's too ridiculous for them. What I mean by this, basically. Even though it was the last main Resident Evil game before Resident Evil 4 came out, it's also odd. It's a bit strange. That's not a bad thing to me, of course, but some people were kind of off-putted by how odd this game is compared to some of the other entries in the series. Because we played Resident Evil 0 right before this. If Resident Evil 0 was kind of a strange game by Resident Evil standards, this is also just a strange game, I guess you could say. It deals with a lot of different things that most of the other Resident Evil games don't actually deal with. I don't know how to express that without spoiling the shit out of it, so we're just going to go kind of deeper into this. Options first of all, because obviously that's what I always do. Audio setup looks good. Well, no, that's not it. It does connect with the storyline. It obviously has a big place in the storyline. I mean, this game is probably, for better or worse, more connected to the storylines of the rest of the Resident Evils than most of the other Resident Evils are. What I mean by that is because it has connections to Resident Evil 1, Resident Evil 2, Resident Evil 3. It's very important to the events of Resident Evil 4, Resident Evil 5. It even has connections to Resident Evil 6. It's actually probably the most connected game in the whole entire franchise. It's got like the most... I don't know how to explain it, but if you had to like make some flowchart about how the games are all connected, this game is connected to most of the entries in the series in some way. So it's important to the series. A lot of important things happen in Code Veronica, and it's referenced in future titles, and it's important to the series. It continues plot lines from the previous games, and in that sense it's important. It's just kind of a weird game, which I'm going to talk more about as we get deeper into this, given that maybe it's weirder or more normal than I think it is, because I've never actually played this. I've never played it. I'm just going off my impression of the game from what I know of it, what I know how it connects to the other entries in the series, and what I've seen in Darkside Chronicles. Going with that, though, let's go straight into new game.
Resident Evil. The American Midwestern town, Raccoon City, has been completely decimated due to the T-virus outbreak that was instigated by the international corporation Umbrella. Claire Redfield, who arrived in Raccoon City to search for her lost brother Chris, and a rookie police officer, Leon S. Kennedy, managed to escape from the city. But their ordeal was only a prelude of things to come. 3 months later.
Your identification number is WKD 4496. Welcome to your new home.
Her name is Claire Redfield. We caught her trespassing in our Paris lab facility 10 days ago. She apparently infiltrated the complex looking for her lost brother, Chris Redfield, one of the surviving members of RPD's famous STARS teams. Don't move.
If I were equipped with a lighter, I could see outside. Before I start doing this, though, I just want to make a few comments. First of all, that opening sequence, it's good, but it's really over-the-top ridiculous. Holy hell. I mean, I don't mean to talk about this, but for a classic Resident Evil game, that was probably even more over-the-top than a lot of the things in the modern Resident Evil games. Anyways, though. I'm not trying to say they don't get over the top a lot, but still. Let's see. Menu button. That's the menu button. Alright. Probably not supposed to be reading the playing manual. Let's go choose the lighter. Equip.
Perfect. Go on. Get out of here. This place is finished. I don't know, it might have been a special forces team. But in any case, this prison's been taken over. The troops have been wiped out.
What are you saying?
You're free to leave the complex. But you may as well know you have no chance of getting off this island.
And what about you? What are you going to do?
Don't worry about me.
Say tips in the chat. Please don't tell me things. I'd rather figure things out on my own rather than being told how to play the game or what is better or what's not. I'd rather make mistakes and make those mistakes rather than people tell me how to do it, because then things get dull. Figuring out things is part of the fun. If I ask for help, I'll ask for help. But if I'm not asking for help, I probably don't want any tips or any spoilers or anything saying, hey, this will be better against X, etc., etc. I'll say this early on and I'll clarify. Because this is a blind Let's Play for me. Take the handgun bullets, definitely. Even though we don't have a handgun, so it has to be somewhere around here. I don't actually think they stuffed a handgun in my prison cell. That seems like something that they wouldn't do, but I'm still gonna check. Like here. Is that an herb? There you go, a green herb. I guess in this game they kind of look like herbs. This is actually one of the few games that don't come in pots. I'll take it though. Natural vegetation of Rockfort Island, green herbs. This is my combat knife, alright. Stocking me up a bit early, aren't they? Also a lighter. That's unique for a Resident Evil game. I think the only other game the only other horror game which I've played to my memory where a lighter was a big part was Downpour, of the Silent Hill variety. It's a list of prisoners. My name is at the end. WKD 4496, Claire Redfield. The escort's name is at the end of the document. Umbrella Medical Paris, 3rd Security Unit Leader. I also want to mention this for a second. Umbrella, apparently Umbrella has a Paris facility, and I guess you kind of saw it right there at the opening of this game. But it's one of those things that it never is actually fully seen in the games, but it's mentioned in several other games. I'm thinking about this because the Paris facility was also mentioned yesterday in Resident Evil 0 when we were playing that. And I think it's mentioned a bit later in... anyways, though. Rodrigo Juan Reval. Is that the person I'm right next to? You're Rodrigo, right? Let's go figure out some stuff that he's up to. His eyes are closed. He's bleeding. I'll need hemostatic medicine. Alright, so we find medicine, take it to him. So he drops something, speaking of which. A hemostatic capsule is on the floor. It's empty. Well, that's not going to do us any good. There are hairs scattered here. Hairs, you say? What, is this a barbershop? Obviously. You know, they just lock you up until it's time for you to get your hair cut. I have no idea what this empty space is for. Hosing a person? Yeah, it's for hosing a person, right. This is like based off of probably some old movie thing, because that's definitely a hose, and that'd be a wall, and right? I've seen prison movies. Is this a note? That is not a note. Well, straight on out of here. I'll make the right assumption that okay, they're all where they want me to save. I'm not gonna save though, because we're right at the very beginning of the game. I will pick up these ink ribbons though for the moment. I'm gonna start regret picking up all these items a bit later, but no saving yet. More handgun bullets. Still no handgun though. At least I'm hoping I missed a handgun. I'll find it. Even if I do, life is life. We all make mistakes. We all continue striving. Now, what is this miscellaneous thing in the corner? I'm not sure, but it makes a lot of little sharp glass sounds. It's like a light? It's probably a light. No, that's just mold on the wall, I guess. Upwards we go. That's one of the slowest stair sequences I've seen. Oh, it's a cinematic stair sequence. That's new. They didn't do that in any of the other Resident Evil games. I guess Claire's super nervous about something. What she's nervous about, I don't even really know. Oh! My lighter works perfectly in the rain. Good to know. Well, this is a dark and stormy night, that's for certain. That's, what? Let me walk around it. Ah! Oh my. So this is a blind Let's Play, but, my friend Tom, let me talk about him for a second. He played T-Veronica when he was younger, and I think it's this next sequence, if I'm thinking correctly of what this is, that scared him off horror games for good, because when he was really young, the zombie that comes up, I think, just a little bit, scared the absolute shit out of him. I just wanted to mention that for the moment, so, yeah. We've talked about this many times, so I think I'm about to reach that moment, which I'm a little bit too familiar with, despite the fact that I've never actually seen or played this. I can see this Gurnian child. Also, that's a lot of zombies. I'm obviously not gonna fight them all off with a combat knife, so the only option probably is to run. Probably. I don't know how to run yet. No, wait, no. This is gonna be difficult for me. I'm gonna get grabbed by every fucking zombie on my way out here, aren't I? No. Fuck me. I'm doing terribly already. This way. It's this way I'm supposed to be, right? Not the other way. Anything over here? No, we're good. That means magical door. They were rising from the graves. Alright, well, that guy over there is definitely dead. Back into the truck. Cha.
Wait, don't shoot!
Who are you?
Huh? You're not a zombie. Well, great. Wait right there. I'm coming over. Sorry about that little misunderstanding, but I thought you were another one of those
Shut up. Make one wrong move and I'll shoot.
Relax, beautiful. I said I was sorry. My name's Steve. I was a prisoner on this island. And I'm guessing you're not from Umbrella either.
No, I'm Claire. Claire Redfield.
Claire? Nice. I'll remember that. Hey, I heard there's an airport around here. And once I find it, I can finally escape from this crazy island. I'll see ya.
Hey, wait up!
I don't want you following me, lady. You'll only slow me down.
Oh my god. I didn't realize he was... In Darkside Chronicles, he's voiced by a really prophilic voice actor, so I forget what the name of the voice actor is right now, but it's a voice actor that you can hear his voice and you know exactly who he's been and other things. But here, I guess he's... I'm sorry. Don't have to have a cow queer type of voice. Oh dear. Well, I'm already amused. Anyways, got the handgun. That's progress. I was sorry. Okay, well, it's kind of also off-putting because Claire isn't that badly voiced, all things considered. But Steve, holy hell, Steve. Anyways, though, I'm also gonna say that fun fact: Claire's voice actor is the only voice actor in Resident Evil who hasn't changed in any of the entries that she's been in. She's had the same voice actress since the game that she appeared in, Resident Evil 2. This is the central gate of the prison. It's locked. A hawk's picture is carved into the hollow. You don't say. Well, that's not foreboding in any way, shape, or form. Hey, the truck's all crashed. Is there anything we can pick up from the inside? Right? A truck used for transport. It looks like it crashed into the wall. I would say it's more than looks like. It definitely crashed into that wall. Now, that's the door that we came out of. That's a new door. And before I take that door, let me just explore around and see if there's anything else to check out. Ah, here's something. A door. Alright, we have a lot of doors actually. It's been locked with a padlock. But that is surprisingly normal for a Resident Evil game. I see an herb. That herb is still gonna be mine. Also, I should get away from the holes. I'm suspicious of all these holes in the wall. Like there's gonna be a zombie that crawls out or something, right? Just gonna be careful. Then again, this herb itself is rather suspicious. Herby derby, here I come. Unfortunately, I almost have a full inventory already. I hope I find an item box soon. Let's go straight into this. It feels like a Resident Evil game to me, but this was the the first Resident Evil game, which they have an increased number of zombies already. I see several shinies over here, so caffeine food items are scattered in this area. I should be on low health, I guess. That's not my menu. Take the handgun bullets? Oh, I didn't even see the handgun bullets there, I'll be honest. Shabby magazines are piled up here. Caffeine food items are scattered in this area. I should get out. Oh, Jesus. The toilet has some rather disgusting stains. A horrible smell lingers. Let me see if I can... not that way, cowboy. Is that a door? That's a door. They're throwing a lot of zombies at you really quickly in this, I'll be honest. That's my map. Okay, so they actually have the start button for once, being the button that accesses your menu. I'm on caution, so I should be a little bit careful. I will combine my green herbs right now. Yep, I'll mix the herbs, and I'll heal when I'm in danger. Zombie's totally not dead. It's totally not dead. Prisoner's Diary. May 13th, this room stinks of death. Based upon the information I've found, I believe that I'm far south of the equator. Lucky for me that Bob in the bunk below me is one of those interesting types of guys. May 16th. Today Bob told some crazy story of why he was put in this place with me. Bob said that he used to be an attendant at the head of this place. This boss, named Alfred, supposedly, placed him in here because of a tiny little mistake. What does that mean? What's going to happen to me? May 20th. Without warning, a group of military men took Bob to the building behind the guillotine stand. At midnight, I'll sneak out of here to see him. I've been hearing that anyone taken to the building never comes back. On top of that, there are these really large plastic bags constantly being removed from the place. I'd better pray for Bob. May 21st. I was wrong. I shouldn't have gone there. What is going on in there? All I could hear was some insanely creepy laughter and the sound of Bob screaming. I don't know what to do. I can't stop thinking about it. Is that going to happen to me? I can't let it. I just can't. May 27th. Since my last entry, all of my fellow inmates have been taken to that building. I know that I am next. It's obvious that we were all here to be used as Alfred's guinea pigs. There's no way out. What am I going to do? Oh boy, so we have a crazy man Alfred. Not getting close to any of your zombie friends. Oh, well, they're just giving me a shit ton of ammo here. Then of course, when I pick this up, zombies gonna break through the windows. Is there a back way? Oh, fuck! The zombies in this game, like, holy hell. Anyways, well, this is probably the most I've gotten hurt so early in a Resident Evil game. But they have given me a shit ton of ammo, so let's learn gunplay. I don't know what button it is to pull out my gun. This is bad. Wait, do I not have equipped? Let me check. Equip. Alright. That's it. Let the zombies do their marching thing. All the zombies marching on, dead and gone. Get out of here before they come back alive or something. Oh, there's something dropped here. Take the... Another gun? I barely even start... Okay. Okay, there was a crawling zombie, but I'm out of here. This is a lot to take in very, very quickly. So far, this game is striking me as like an intense version of Resident Evil. By intense, I mean that it seems everything's like kind of purposely intensified. It's kind of hard to explain what I mean by that, though. Take the prison map? Yes. Taking the prison map. It seems that someone didn't finish their soup. What, Claire? It's still a bit warm. I was really hoping to avoid this. Stars doesn't say anything. Nothing useful here. You take a lot before you go on dying mode in this. Avoid, avoid! Can't believe that worked. So you I need to watch out for. Good. Let's just get the fuck out of here now. They are throwing a lot at you at the very beginning here, I will admit. I'm just trying not to waste all my bullets right now. Something's on fire. I'm still not in danger. Somehow. I'm not sure how that's working, which is... Well, something's crawling out beneath the things, finally. Abandoned materials are piled up here. Nothing useful. Actually, let me look at my map. I had a map. That is definitely a map. So, there's several doors in and out of this place. I guess where I came from was a locked door anyway, so I guess I went to the right place instinctively without realizing it. I wonder if this guy's alive. This game doesn't have auto-aim. Well, not alive, but he's definitely went somewhere. There's a big hole in the wire netting. There's a bloodstain under the caves. Oh, eaves. That's E as like caves. That doesn't make sense. So something's living under the prisoning building. I need to pause to mention this. You hear that song playing right now in the background? I haven't played Resident Evil Code Veronica, but I've heard this song a shit ton of times because it's used in so many RPG Maker horror games. Might as well poke about. Okay. Ah, a gate. And a door. Let's try the door first. It is good music. So, I definitely can't argue that. Before I do this, because I can already tell what's going to happen, let's go back here. It's been locked from the other side of the padlock. Well, we already opened it, so went past it, I mean, so I guess over here is where we need to go. I want to see if we can do the moonwalk backwards. People are making Michael Jackson jokes in the clear thing. Oh, you can quick turn this game. That's good to know. Oh, hi. It's completely nailed down. Possible to open it. Good to know. I've had way too many intimate relationships with dead men today. I'm in lower caution. That's not danger yet, though. I can live. Neither the fucking... Really? I need to get stopped. I need to be really careful, else I'm going to... Danger. Good. Use. Now I'm just fine. Claire has a lot of resilience. I'm like really getting hit more by zombies than I usually do in these games, and she's still... Okay, now she's back in caution. They throw a lot of zombies at you really quickly in this game. Well, I was saving those herbs for just the right instance.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
Why would you do this to me? Use? No time to use it. Okay. This is metallic. This is metallic. I don't know if ink ribbons are. Handgun bullets are, and a handgun is... Awesome, my lighter. Well, that leaves me with nothing. They already giving me a sequence where I can't have weapons. Construction materials are piled up here. Cool. Nothing seems to be useful. So she says. I'd argue that construction materials can be incredibly useful in the zombie apocalypse. Whatever, she doesn't find anything useful or steady or whatever, so... So within this facility, they're gonna make me defenseless still, got it. I don't know why Claire carries a play manual with her. Maybe she just likes learning how to play the game. Can I drop it? I should have let... You know what? Let me get this fucking thing out of my inventory first, because there's those boxes, and I don't want my playing manual. Yeah, you know, what am I going to do with that? Read zombies to death? So let's just put this in my... No need to deposit this, since... Well, what can I say? I like to read. What's this? Facts on the faculty or facility access application. Be sure to verify the content of the following facility access application form and add the applicant's name to the expected visitors list. Chief Prison Guard Room, Paul Steiner. Steiner? It's Paul Steiner. It's definitely Steiner. You filed the facility entrance fact. Management documents are stored here. I think I might have missed part of the file I was meant to read. I kind of pressed B as opposed to what I think I needed to press. File 1. No! You... Prisoner's diary? No, not the plain manual. Whatever. Game, if you want me to play like that, sure. So gotta check things. I'm assuming that this tapping on the keyboard means there's someone here on the computer. Security monitors are lined up here. These may have been used to monitor the prisoners. You don't say. Alright, who's tapping on...
Chris Redfield.
What are you doing here?
Chris Redfield. Is he a relative of yours or something?
You mean my brother?
Ah, your siblings. Well, it seems your brother is under surveillance by Umbrella.
What? I've got to contact Leon and tell him to let my brother know he's being monitored. It's a good thing I have access to an outside connection from here.
Well, that file shows the latitude and longitude of this place. Why don't you send your brother the coordinates and ask him to come help?
Thanks, I'll do that.
Hey, I was just kidding. There's no way he could get here, even if he is your brother.
Yes, he can, I'm sure of it.
No way. He won't come. You'll just end up disappointed if you rely on others. Believe me, I know.
What was that all about?
I guess Steve needs to go through his little tantrum for the day. Maybe he has, like, probably abusive parents, or maybe he was disappointed. Maybe someone he was close to died. I don't fucking know. Let's find out. Take the hawk emblem. That's indeed a hawk. Alright. So that so looks like a note you could read. It's bright banana pink, or whatever the case, yellow. The email to Leon has already been sent. I better leave a reference for the fans. Leon checks his email. I email him twice every day. There's also a save station here. I'll take the ink ribbon. Well, that's 3 ink ribbons, but I'm not going to save my game. Nope. I'm guessing it's part of a puzzle. A lock release device. Oh, okay. Well, that was simple. I feel pretty magnificent right now. Anything inside the coat pocket? Really? No? Okay. The door is being held by something. It can't be opened from this side. It's a chair. And here's a few ideas of how you could get rid of that chair. You got jacket there. You can try and swing it to hit it. There's a lamp there that extends. You can use that to go through the door frame and knock over the chair. Anyways, though, that's just my logic. I know in horror game world it has to be a puzzle of some kind. So to get the chair to be knocked over, you need to trigger an earthquake. I don't fucking know. Oh no, zombies all marching about. Shotgun shells. No, that's a grenade launcher round. Why are they throwing so much at me so early? Is there a grenade launcher in here? Now 3 guns, even though I just started this game like 30 minutes ago? Various manufacturing devices are placed here. Ah, here's some bow gas rounds. My favorite. Various manufacturing devices are placed here. And try and... I mean, it sounds so much like there's a zombie in here, but I think they're actually just by the window. First aid spray. Take the first aid spray? Yes. Alright. User's manual. 3D duplicate user's manual. 3D duplicator. This sounds like it's going to go in fun directions. Our new product, the 3D duplicator, consists of 2 parts. 3D scanner portion. This portion scans the 3D object. Simply place the material that you want to have scanned onto the tray of the scanner. The scanned object will be processed into 3D data, which can be transferred to the duplicator portion. Duplicator portion. If you place the material you wish to have converted on the machine, you can begin conversion based on the 3D data that was created by the 3D scanner portion. The conversion will be executed with complete data accuracy. The results will be an object precisely true to the original. Well, that makes things convenient. Hey, Mom, can I download your serial? An auto-duplicator. There's a lot of far-fetched things in the Resident Evil universe, but I think this game so far probably has the most far-fetched concepts of them all. Just, okay. If the materials are set, I can restore the object. Well, let's scan everything. You know what I want? A control panel of the 3D scanner. There's an activation switch. Push the switch. Not yet. I first need to put an object in here. I don't know why they need all these things in prison. Who needs... How does this even exist, is my question. A 3D duplicator, what the... 3 activating this enhanced 3D scanner. Please place the material you wish to have scanned on the scanner portion of this machine. I mean, there is the don't question Resident Evil logic, but this is like beyond the normal realm of what the fuckness for Resident Evil. Typically, I mean, what's weird? There's a door. The door has some convoluted puzzle. They don't have materials that essentially clone real-world objects. That's like stretching it really far. I want to scan my plane manual. It's too big in size. It cannot be set. Alright, now I want to put this here. It sounds and looks like a fax machine. 3 data transmission complete. Well, that's cool, I guess. I'm just that's such a far-fetched concept. Well, whatever, it's a video game, I'll let it slide, I guess. The release switch to the metal detector. The deactivation lamp is on. Hallelujah.
Please deposit any metallic items you have in the security box.
No, why would you do that?